Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of #Anime Talk. This is episode 43. My name is Lynden Burton, joined by, as always, by my co-host, Mr. Chrissa SJE. Chris, how you doing today, brother?
Gucci bandana as usual, man. I'm feeling right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is going on. A lot of good. I'm still kind of high off the Anime Talk Awards. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about that shit all week. You feel me? I just been kind of reiterating like best of the decade, best of the year and shit. Just having those conversations. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
And
good
if
time
you
to be an anime fan.
haven't checked out our episode of the Anime Talk Awards, go check it out on YouTube or any DSP digital streaming platform that you prefer. You got the video and the audio. You can check that out today. But as always, we got some new additions to the set. We got a Mirio. You see some Vinland Saga in there, No Guns Life, and you brought a dope Shonen Jump magazine over there. I'm seeing.
Yeah, that shit came from J World. It was like a J World. I guess they were giving it away at J World. Really? I got it in a pack with my little J World bag and everything. But I like it because it got heroes in there, One Piece chapters, all kind of little shit.
And real. So, but before we get too far into this, because last time I waited till the end, which was rude of me, but they didn't care because they're good partners. But let me shout out to our sponsor, Pure Fiction Collectibles. You see that Mob Psycho 100 scroll. You see this gangster scroll. You see all these figures that we got in here, courtesy of Pure Fiction Collectibles. They're located on Ambassador Caffrey by the Walmart in front of Faux Saigon. If you were in Lafayette, check out Pure Fiction Collectibles next to the Walmart on Ambassador Caffrey. They have all your weeb necessities, and you can find them on Facebook at Pure Fiction Collectibles. Shout out to my guys over there that are running that. But let's get into this week's episode. Not much news, but they do have some impactful news. I want to start off with, there's a new Death Note one-shot. Death Note manga will be published in the next issue of Shonen Jump. It'll be 87 pages long. Will feature the story after the event of the original Death Note and is written by the original author himself, the legend Sugimi Ohaba himself. So what'd you think about that news, Chrissa? You were hype about this. You sent me the news as soon as you heard it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one because Death Note is one of my favorite series of all time. Definitely a top 10 for me just because it was a fun story. It's crazy to say Death Note was a fun story, but it was definitely a fun watch, and I loved the end of it. And I'm glad it's a one shot, not a whole series, or not a whole series of chapters or whatever. I'm glad it's gonna be a one shot. Usually they give you a nice healthy one shot. It'll probably be like 80 pages or something maybe. And it looks like older near, so that's pretty cool. I'm just hella excited about this. Death Note, more Death Note content is always welcome.
And it's gonna take place in the future, supposedly. We'll see what happens in the events post Death Note. So it'll be a good look. I'm probably gonna have to refresh on the series again. Go watch it again before this little one shot comes out.
Oh yeah, I feel like I watched Death Note not too long ago, but it had to be like spring 2019.
Okay.
But definitely it's always still fresh on my mind. I'm always talking about Death Note or referencing something from it. I listen to the soundtrack a lot, which is weird. But like I saw on the little promotion for it, I saw Older Near and Ryuk. So Ryuk's definitely gonna be in it.
Let me say this: that picture is old.
The picture they posted?
That picture that was on the Twitter thing. That I went in the comments. That is from an epilogue manga color panel or color cover.
I'm gonna have to go peep that out because like Near was like it looked like an adult or like a teen in that little picture. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like Kid Near we're used to. I hope he's in this one shot as well as Ryuk. But even if neither one of them are in there and it's just like a one shot of the world after post the events of Death Note, I feel like that would be great too. Just because the Death Note author has never failed me yet. Like I never tried. What was his other manga he came out with? It's got like a holographic ass cover. Like it's like black and white and like kind of one color on the. It's some crazy looking art for the cover. I'm gonna have to look into it, but he's never failed yet.
Real, I'm gonna have to check that out. But for all you Death Note fans, the next issue of Shonen Jump, that will be the one shot. Next up, the final trailer for My Hero Academia Hero Rising. It's out in Japan right now. It'll be out in America in early 2020, whatever that fucking means. That could be January, at the end of this month, or that could be all the way up until April, May. We shall see. I'm super excited for this. The trailer looked dope. We see Deku going 96.4%, so not quite 100, but not too far away. We see Bakugo in this Super Saiyan form of himself. I wonder how he gets this upgrade, or is it just animation? What is going on? But I am pumped for this movie. This movie looks better than the first one, and it looks like it could be better than Stampede and Broly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one, I loved Two Heroes. That was a great movie. I love that My Hero movie, but this one looked like it's about to blow past that. And like you say, potentially could blow past everything we got in 2019. Just the trailer itself looked action-packed. I was already sold from the first trailer.
Same.
Seeing Bakugo boot up, it was just it just got me super hyped. I was looking at it and I saw a couple people speculating on what the Bakugo shit was, and I just saw a lot of speculation, but I kind of tried to hurry up, scroll past it, and ignore it. I didn't go through the thread cause I saw the trailer on Twitter when I first saw it, and it was like a joke about Bakugo going Super Saiyan, but I wanted to like scroll down under it and start reading all the shit, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait for the, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to spoil myself or like speculate too much. I just want to go into the movie and just like let the full experience just hit me.
I feel you on that. I'm excited for it. This trailer did give us a little bit of the climax, but I'm not upset by that. I know very little about it. I don't want to know anymore, and I can't wait for it to come out. If you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out today on YouTube. Next up, these next couple of stories are going into the final two are basically anime that are coming out very soon, because if you're an ecchi fan, slice of life fan, you are taken care of in January. If you are an action shonen fan, you're in a little bit of trouble, because all you have right now is Doro Hedoro, and I believe that's Seinin, and that's going to be fire on January 12th. But coming in April, Appare Ranman is revealed. It's an anime. The story takes place in the end of the 19th century and on the eve of the next one. After a certain mishap, the brilliant but socially inept engineer Serrano Appare, family name, and the shrewd but cowardly samurai Ishiki Kosame find themselves drifting on a boat from Japan to America broke. The two decide to compete in the Trans-America Wild Race to win the prize and return to Japan. The two battle crazy rivals, outlaws in the great outdoors itself, as they race through the Wild West from the starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York in the steam-powered car they built. So this takes place in the Wild West. Very interesting. An engineer and a samurai going to America to compete in this big race. I'm sure there's going to be action. Chrissa, does this sound interesting to you to take place in your April? Yeah, the animation looks dope.
Like this, just the artwork. I see this little dude with like what looks like dreads.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the character designs look amazing, from the samurai to just the random characters. I saw a waifu in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I saw a waifu and like with, you know what I'm saying, with the cutoff shirt and everything. This looks like it's about to be badass.
Yeah.
First of all, I love Western shit. I love samurais. I love cars and racing type shit. I love animation like this. Like the poster sold me, and then I saw like little screenshots of what looks like it's gonna be like, you know, promotional anime pictures or whatever. It looked pretty dope.
Yeah, no, it looks very, very interesting. It's gonna be good for our April, and who knows?
For sure, the premise sounds dope too.
Yeah, no, definitely. The next thing we have is a new series called ID Invaded. The series will premiere with the first 2 episodes in a 1-hour special on Tokyo MX and BS11 channels on January 5th at midnight, effectively January 6th, Monday our time, before moving to its regular time slot Sundays, which is Monday our time at 12:30 a.m. Funimation will stream the anime. The company recently streamed the first 2 episodes on December 15th, so it's out now.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it's out now and the dub's out, but this is what it's about. It follows Sakaido, a detective looking to solve the grisly murder of Kieru, a young girl, but solving this case is unlike any other as the world begins to twist and turn around Sakaido, challenging what he thinks and believes. His years combined with that's it. Yeah. So
I want to say we watched the trailer for this one a while back, right?
I don't know.
It looked familiar because when I was looking at it on Funimation, like the promotional picture, and you know how they show you like a little screenshot thumbnail. It looked like that one of the most recent trailers we watched looks super HD and shit. But I was about to watch it yesterday. I do gotta say, shout out to Funimation for always coming with and I don't know what happened with my hero this week, but for coming with the dubs as soon as they drop the subs. Like Fire Force, I've been watching dub week to week because it drops the same day, if not the next day, as the sub, and My Hero as well. Just this week, for some reason, like even right now, the dub is not out, which is odd because it was out last week, the same day, if not the day after the. I think it'd be the same day. Cause I be watching the dub like the night, like Saturday night when it drops sub in the morning. But shout out to Funimation for always being the quickest with the damn dubs.
See, my guy's a dub guy. I'm cool with I'm cool. Give me my subs. I'm cool with whatever.
I do both,
but I do appreciate a good dub. Shout out to the Fire Force dub. That
Fire Force dub is hard.
Is flame. But that's all the news we got. Yeah. So the new series coming, ID Invaded, as well as a western that is called Appare Ranman, and then we got the new Death Note thing coming soon. But be sure to check out the My Hero Academia 2 Heroes trailer. But let's get to the question of the day. This week's question is, who are the best mentors / senseis?
Damn, I can't believe we didn't do this one. This one, I was worried it was gonna be something I had to look up.
This one's pretty simple.
Bruh.
Who you got? Who you starting to start us off with? Nominate someone.
You know where I'm going. Genkai.
Solid, bro. I
Genkai.
use that gif of Yusuke standing on top of the thing with his fingers with his spirit energy every time I'm in like train mode.
Bruh, Genkai is one of the most badass. I always felt weird whenever she supposedly, like, Taguro killed her.
Yeah.
And then spoiler alert if you haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but when Taguro killed her and then she came back to life. Like right afterwards, it was like they kind of explained it to a certain extent, but it was like one of them ass pulls. But I was never mad about it because it's like, yay, Genkai's back, and then the whole next arc opens up with some Genkai shit. She's like a badass. Watching the English dub for Yu Yu Hakusho especially, I love how she would just straight up curse Yusuke out, call him a dumbass. But at the same time, she was a great teacher. She taught him a lot about a lot of shit. Like remember whenever in the Dark Tournament, whenever she took over Pooh's body and flew over and told Yusuke like. Or told Taguro, kill everybody. I don't give a fuck. This nigga need that shit because he a bitch. He's not gonna be able to do shit unless you kill everybody. So go ahead, kill Kuwabara, kill Koenma. Yusuke was like, bitch, what? You old bitch? And like I love their back and forth. It was just that's my one of my goats. That's top tier anime mentors.
Genkai is definitely up there. I got Jiraiya. You know how impactful Jiraiya is when he dies. Yeah. Like when it's over with and it's like you see Naruto on that bench crying. He was Naruto's first real father figure because Iruka Sensei can kind of be seen as like a big brother or uncle. Kakashi could be seen as like a big brother as well, uncle. But Jiraiya feels like a father, grandfather type person who's like coming in and really giving guidance in Naruto's life. Without Jiraiya, you don't get any of the Toad summonings. You don't get the Rasengan. You don't get any of these steps that put him in path to becoming the Hokage. Because without Jiraiya, he doesn't realize that, oh, I can change the world with my thoughts and my beliefs. We don't have to resort to war. He wouldn't have been able to connect with Nagato. Like, Jiraiya served a purpose in the story. And not only that, he is strong as hell, and he's a badass character besides what he does for Naruto. In his own right, he's, like, formidable himself.
Yeah, for sure. I do love the fact that he parallels with Naruto too. Is like the seinen and everything. The sanin or whatever. Yeah. Like him being the the Naruto of that three.
Yep.
And also his parallel I don't know if I'm using the word parallels right, but the shit with Nagato, him being Nagato's mentor or whatever, and then Naruto afterwards.
Parallels for sure.
And that shit was just amazing to me, just seeing the relationship they had and how deep it was and how deep it ran. But at the same time, the chemistry they had, it was always funny seeing them argue and fuss, and you know what I'm saying, just their interactions were always gold.
And by himself, Jiraiya could whoop somebody's ass. Like, he only lost to Pain, who is arguably the second strongest person behind like Madara. I mean, I guess Obito.
Now see, Jiraiya just as a character is just badass. From his relationship with Tsunade to like every connection you see Jiraiya have is pretty important and impactful in the series itself. And just his personality sold him as a character, as well as he could be this goofy pervy sage, but at the same time when it's time to get badass and get serious,
one of the only few that stood up to Itachi and survived.
I forgot about that.
Like straight up beat the Genjutsu with his toad shit, and then even Itachi was like, Kasami asked him, if y'all fought, how would this end? And he was like, we would destroy a lot of shit. Like it'd be pretty even. So I got Jiraiya. Who you got else? Are you gonna shout it out to Kame?
But before I move on, I gotta say, whenever Jiraiya cried and seeing Naruto react, cause you expect like somebody's a protege to react like that, finding out about his mentor dying. Like Naruto, that shit hit Naruto hard, and I cried whenever he got the news broken to him, and just seeing the way he reacted to it felt so authentic, and it made me hurt. Like whenever Jiraiya died, it didn't quite set in that he was gone. Like there's always that hope that like Genkai came back. Master Roshi dies all the time and comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. Well, I don't know if Master Roshi dies all the time, but
no, you can't. Jiraiya stayed dead.
Yeah, Jiraiya was dead.
He wasn't able to be like brought back with the reanimation jutsu. He was done. Like when he died, it was over with.
And that, it didn't really set in till seeing Naruto react to it. But that was probably one of my most impactful moments in Naruto, as far as that it hit me hard. And I was crying. Like I let you know, I cried when that shit happened.
Rest in peace, Jiraiya. So.
Rest in peace, Jiraiya. I said that shit on bro. I shout Jiraiya. I say rest in peace, Jiraiya on songs more than I say rest in peace people I really know that died. You know what I'm saying? Just because that shit. Bro, that shit hit home. I feel like that's my mentor, low key. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a main leading fact that I love about Jiraiya is that he reminds me of Roshi Sensei, Master Roshi, Muten Roshi. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT, the original pervy. You know what I'm saying? Pervy mentor. One of the most fun characters, whether it be comic relief or whenever he does badass shit. I remember in Dragon Ball, the Jackie Chun arc was just iconic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was pretty fire.
Master Roshi's, it's never a dull moment when he's on screen, whether he's trying to like flirt with Chi-Chi, you know what I'm saying? Or literally any interaction he has with the female characters is hilarious, you know what I'm saying? Even when he interacts with like Android 18, you feel me? Especially Bulma, OG times and new times, but he's just that character that's always gonna put a smile on your face. And when he flexes up and gets swollen, when I saw him in the Revival of Frieza movie, that shit really hit home for me, seeing him not kind of be a wasted character. Because one of the main things I hate about Trunks and Goten in Super or just post Z Dragon Ball, they're just nerfed. They don't really do shit. So seeing Master Roshi be able to hold his own against Frieza's army in the Revival of F movie, that shit, it made me proud to see they still care about my guy.
Shout out to Master Roshi, man, the OG. I'm going to the waters, to the high seas. This man was the vice captain on the Oro Jackson. He is the vice captain to the Pirate King. He taught Monkey D. Luffy about hockey, and he got him to the level where he could fight Yonko. I'm talking about none other than Silver's Rayleigh, the Dark King himself. Went toe-to-toe with Kizaru, with just putting out his blade, just like, yo, bro, get out of here, dog.
Yeah, that was some gangster shit.
But Rayleigh is I think people don't like to put him in this category of a Jiraiya Roshi, but he definitely belongs there. He wasn't in the series as long as them, but his purpose was served, because without him, Luffy doesn't progress to the level that he is. And on top of that, he's Roger's vice captain, so gotta show some love to the Dark King.
Yeah, he's badass. I was just rewatching what was it? Like right after talking about the Sabaody arc, whenever you first get really introduced to him. And he had an iconic entrance. He was badass. He's a dope ass One Piece character. Definitely goes in the mentor category. I'm trying to think if there's any more. I had one like a second ago. Oh, I want to say this counts, but Yami from Black Clover. He's the Black Bulls captain. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing could be said with Kakashi.
Maybe even All Might. But these characters, he's just badass to me. He's like that badass kind of, you know what I'm saying? He's a dude smoking cigarettes all the time. He's just like, I love seeing him kind of interact with his gang, like his crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be the funniest interactions, because he moved like he really don't give a shit, but he really does at the end of the day. And he really got everybody on the team, sees potential in them. They're all on the team for a reason. But he talks to them like they're his aggravating ass kids. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell he got a bunch of fuck ups on his team. That's just a bunch of just crazy little kids. But he handles them well, and he teaches them shit. I like what was that arc, that fight? I don't know how far you got into Black Clover. It was at the beginning. Like it was before I think you further than me.
I'm up to like the devil stuff.
It was like before all the traitor shit happened. It was like they were fighting. I forget the main boss's name, but whenever Yami got his hands in,
they were fighting that shit. I'm looking at him. It's like the beast character of the it's like the super strong one of the lights. Whatever the fuck that organization's called in Black Clover.
It's been a while since I seen it, but I remember whenever he was like bossing up, and like he just felt like a super badass character. Like you never really get to see these kind of characters do that kind of work or whatever, and really get their hands dirty with the crew. Usually, you know what I'm saying? They're usually like leading it or some shit like that, and the main characters are getting in the nitty gritty. But seeing him boot up was hard. You got any more? 'Cause I think I got one more.
Oh yeah, I got So speaking of animes that I'm just loving just now, Haikyuu, super dope. It's a volleyball sports anime, but a great mentor in that is the retired coach Ukai, who taught Hinata how to soar among the giants. Super dope. Shout out to my boy Shoyo. I did not mention this in the Anime Talk Awards, but man, for the decade, Haikyuu is one of the absolute best, and Coach Ukai is a great mentor. I'm trying to think if I have another one that's just... I'm not gonna say Yamamoto from Bleach.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, you about to use going Bleach? Okay.
Well, I was about to say that for my honorable mention. Wait, Yamamoto?
Oh no, you're going with Uraha.
Yeah, I was gonna go with
Urahara.
Urahara. That's my honor. I just wanted to throw him in there as an honorable mention.
Solid. No, solid. You're not saying Bisky?
No, that's where I was about to go. That's where I was about to go next. I feel like a lot of people would say Bisky.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm gonna go with Netero because he's like one of the real OGs. And as far as mentor, he was like a slick mentor.
Yeah, on the low.
Like whenever he trained going with the ball, he's like, all you gotta do, what wasn't it a ball? He's like, all you gotta do is hit me or catch the ball or make me drop the ball or something shit like that. And he low-key trained going for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Going and Killua, but Killua gave up and going was like, bitch, I'm not giving up. And
we gotta give All Might some love too.
Yeah, All Might's definitely a GOAT in there too.
Are we saying Regan for Shigeo?
I mean, low key. I don't even know why he didn't pop into my head, but yeah, we gotta throw Regan in there low key.
Yeah, Regan makes it.
Regan helped Mob grow so much, and that relationship and that bond is important as hell. And even though Mob is the one with powers, Regan definitely helped mold his mind.
I'm also shout out to Zumi Curtis from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, who taught the Elric brothers alchemy. So that's another great mentor we have. If you have a mentor, let us know on Twitter. Let us know on our Instagram, Anime Talk Pod, and we will post something, and you can get in the comments and let us know. But let us know your thoughts. Who is your favorite mentor in anime?
I don't know if we can't count Levi.
No.
I feel like he was like...
He's just there. Like he's
just that nigga.
Yeah.
Like, he's just that nigga at the end of the day. He really just that nigga.
Yeah, I'm not counting nobody on
not
that
as
shit.
a mentor.
Maybe, not even Irwin. Irwin wasn't even a mentor. They're just leaders.
Yeah, I don't trust. I wouldn't. No, I don't trust. Not saying I don't trust Irwin, but I wouldn't call him necessarily a mentor.
No.
He was probably fucking. He was probably his mentor. He's probably Levi's mentor, but
not Aaron's or anything.
Yeah,
Gran Torino's a solid mentor too. Got Deku the full cowling.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
they got a lot of honorable mentions out there for sure.
Facts. But that's the question of the day. Like I said, let us know on Twitter, Instagram, who you think are the best mentors in anime. Let's get to the review section for this week. Chrissa, we got 2. We're in the finale of 1, Fire Force. Let's talk about episode 23 first. Episode 23, Smile. In this episode, we see Shinra connecting to Sho to the point where the memories are flooding. Sho seeing about his mother, about them being brothers, about them playing, and Shinra's finally like connecting with him. And then all of a sudden, I believe her name is Harame or Haram. I don't know how you pronounce her name. It's the girl with the gold blindfold on her face.
Yeah, I do not know.
But whatever. She's also a Idola Burst. And she comes in, shoots like this electrical charge in Sho's mind. Sho forgets all this stuff. Well, I don't know if he forgets, but he just gets unconscious of all the stuff that Shinra just showed him. The rest of the gang comes in, Arthur and all them. Arthur's actually kind of the perfect match to the female character because his fire is plasma and it can stop those electrical charges and he's protecting everybody. And they escape as well as Company 8, and they escape from hell, and the episode ends with them leaving hell with Shinra being because Shinra was stabbed through his heart as well.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Like when I saw because the beginning whenever Sho was kind of like Sho was shedding tears.
Yeah, he was.
He had tears in his eyes, and then Shinra hugged him. Shinra was like, come on, man, come closer. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. And nigga stabbed through the heart. Like, I didn't even know how it happened at first. I'm just sitting there like, oh, that's cute. And then they come back from the little title sequence of the breakaway through the episode shit. And he was just like bleeding and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that messed me up. I'm like, damn, son, they stabbed this nigga through what? Like that through his chest. It looked like.
And her name is Homea. So
Homea.
Yeah, and she's the girl with like the straight up gold blindfold. But we find out why they're blindfolded in the next episode. But how would you rate the closing of this big fight? This was basically the closing episode of it.
It was definitely pretty cool. The fights before kind of hit me a little bit hard. Not the fights before, but the episodes before was the real fight. You know what I'm saying? To me,
this was just the closure.
This was definitely dope though, as far as closure. It got a good little closure. I keep calling her a psycho bitch, but seeing her kind of be psycho, you know what I'm saying, and see Sho kind of come around and see Shinra just not saying fail, but he got stabbed through the chest. Like seeing him, that was
an L.
Brutal. That was brutal.
Yeah, no, he couldn't go no more. His powers, he doesn't know how to negate that electrical charge, but that shows Arthur's relevance and need for the future, being that Arthur's the perfect counter to her. So
and I love seeing Arthur too. I'll give this one a good 3.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it maybe a 3.5. I just want 3. It wasn't nothing too
special.
Yeah, like it was, the beginning was real hard, and then you kind of get a bunch of like,
exposition.
Yeah, exposition for sure.
But then the next episode, we get to episode 24, The Burning Pass, and this is all the answers to most of the questions asked this season. Basically, Shinra's recovering. Oh yeah, in the other episode, he went through surgery.
Oh yeah,
and they fixed him, and we see the leader of the Company 6. But he's in the hospital in this episode. He's chilling. Captain Burns from the first comes and sees him, and they have a conversation. Captain Burns is like, if you want me to tell you, you got to show me you're strong enough to earn it. They start fighting, and Shinra unleashes his techniques, but Captain Burns shows that he's formidable in himself. He goes basically full fire mode because his body, he can raise his temperature and turn his body combustible, I guess you would say. And he looked damn near Super Saiyan in himself, but Shinra breaks through that, strikes him, and then we learn the full backstory that the White Clad attacked Shinra's family, took the brother, and then Shinra's mother was turned to an infernal. She looked at the evangelist and her eyes started burning. She moved her horns down, and that horn demon that Shinra thought that was the inferno that killed his mother and took her brother. His brother was actually his mother, and they all work for the evangelist now. So Shinra's mom still may be alive, and it goes to show the new mission when they're talking in the company when Shinra is giving his report. He's Captain Obi's like, all right, well, we're gonna try to figure out how to change these infernos to humans. So it gives us now that we know how spontaneous combustion is coming through the evangelists in this. Now it's how do we stop these infernos? Can we turn them back human? And figuring out how to put an end to this once and for all. But it gives us a new leeway to show us where we're gonna go for season 2.
This episode was cool as fuck. What's Burns? I love Burns. Yeah. Burns is just savage. I love characters who got that kind of aura, kind of power up to him, and he does that with fire. He has like this fire aura kind of power up, and that's badass in itself. Seeing his little training, little shit with Shinra, that was really cool. He's just a dope character. He's one of my favorite parts about this episode, just because you get a new face or like you get introduced to him.
You get to see how he can fight now, for real, after he's been hyped up for so long.
I never really, because I was too hype. I'm still hype on Benny Maru. Okay. So it's like I never even really paid attention to him.
He was always the mysterious guy, and I was like, ooh, Captain Burns. But if Benny Maru's stronger than him, that says a lot, because Burns is strong.
Yeah, Burns is like, he's badass for sure. I love watching the whole little sparring match looking shit between him and Shinra, because that was hard. When Shinra hit his arm, he was like, "Miss, you got my arm stinging a little bit." He's like, you might be onto some shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why he was able to learn everything. Mm-hmm. I'm giving this episode a solid 4-5. Solid to finish out the season.
I'll give this a 4 or 5 as well, just because I love seeing Shinra's mom and demon, like little, you know what I'm saying? They were like, is that a demon?
Bro, when she pulled her horns down in front of the eyes, and it was like she was crying, and you just see blood and fire tears, and I was like, oh, my heart.
The animation was crazy.
Gotta give Fire Force's props for its animation this year.
Yeah, I even like how the episode opened up, and I gave Demon Slayer the same credit whenever and Demon Slayer did it to a whole nother level. I can't even cap, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end, how they did the whole ending credits thing.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really do that 100% with the Fire Force, but they started this episode like a finale. Like it showed the Fire Force logo. It showed like the city backdrop. It just felt epic. It felt like we were coming to the end of an arc.
Big facts. No, and it was worth it, man. So shout out to Fire Force. Can't wait for season 2. Let's jump to my hero. Yo. Shout out to the boy Mirio Togeda, a.k.a. Lemillion. Yo. R.I.P. to his fucking quirk. My guy lost it. Did you expect that?
Not even in the slightest.
Did I hide the spoiler pretty well? Because
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. Like, I did not think that was going to happen even a little bit.
But it just shows how dope a writer Hirokoshi is. You knew that Deku has to become the greatest hero of all time. But how do you get this guy who's the ultimate embodiment of what Deku's trying to be? How do you get him out of the way but still teach Deku a lesson? You force him to lose his quirk. Amazing writing. Yeah,
definitely. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just the whole fight with him and Overhaul and Chisake, where he lost his quirk and was still trying to fight.
Yeah, he was Batman in it.
He was like, you thought I was done? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's whenever I really gained a new level of respect for Mirio. I'm like, this dude's like bossed up, whooping ass with no quirk. Like, niggas thought it was done for him.
But even with his quirk, he took out like 3 to 4 guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He did a great job of kicking ass with his quirk.
And he showed why he is arguably one of the best heroes in line for the #1 hero, in line to be All Might's successor. He just showed everything. He lived up to the hype of his name.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was definitely he's a real hero for what he did. Like, he's not no in training ass hero. You could tell why Deku keep calling him senpai, because he is the senior. If Deku's a hero, he is like, and Deku got more to go. Deku gonna skyrocket past him. But as of right now, Mirio proved himself. Like, I haven't seen Deku do no crazy badass shit like this. Like,
no, this was like full control of your quirk and all of your training. This is what it resulted in. And
he was moving like a pro hero, not even a student. He's a senior, but he was moving like a pro hero.
It was time, man. The Night Eye taught him well. This episode to me is 5. It's a 5. I'm not giving anything less.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one was super, super crazy. This is the first. I think this is the first 5 of the season, I want to say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 too, just because the whole episode front to back had me on the edge of my seat. The action was packed. You know what I'm saying? The emotion was heavy, and it delivered on everything it was supposed to deliver on, and exceptionally at that.
And so getting into the next one with episode 75, Unforeseen Hope, you see Chisake respect Lemillion because he almost killed him. He almost got it done, and that's the first time Chisake was pushed to this brink, and then Deku and Night Eye emerge, and it's like, bro, y'all are not about to fuck with me because I just absorbed my homie who he gave his life for me. I'm fully healed. Lemillion was your best shot. Like, Night Eye, you don't got no shot. Night Eye started to throw these pro hero support gears at him, trying to fight him like he's Batman on some shit, and it's like, bro, I get you see in the future, but that shit not about to stop nothing. Hit some spikes through your side, and then Deku, the boy, puts up a good fight, but let me give a spike through your leg and through your thigh.
That fucked me up.
And then like Ares, he's using the guy's quirk who makes you confess your real things, and Ares comes back and she's like, just let him live, and Deku's like, nah, bro. And Night Eye's like, let her go because we're gonna die here. I've seen the future. And Deku's like, I do not give a damn. I'm gonna change the future. I'm gonna save you. Trust in me. The next episode is built for the ultimate fight, Chisake versus Deku. How does Deku overcome?
Yeah, and I love seeing the fact that who was it that Night Eye was talking to? But he was like, it's my fault that maybe he's like, I don't even like reading people's future no more, because like, if I wouldn't have read All Might's future, maybe I would have predicted his death. Maybe I could have changed that shit before. Maybe me reading his death is what is, you know what I'm saying, what pushed it.
He talked to Gran Torino.
Exactly, and he was like kind of questioning if his quirk was even worth using to a certain extent, and because he said his future, the future he sees is indefinite, and it hadn't been 100% proven. All Might said he was gonna change the future, but Deku was like, "Nigga, we're changing the future right now." He's like, "What? You had a vision we gonna die?"
Nah,
that don't work for me.
Yeah, it's not going down like this.
And I definitely like that. I respected the Deku with a fucking spike through his leg, talking that shit. Like,
just good MC, man. Solid progression. but it shows how strong Chisake is and as formidable as he is. But we see Froppy, Chaco, and then the dragon hero, and Hado falling through the ceiling. So Deku has some support now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how people could slander this show or slander this main character. Yeah, he cries a lot, but yeah, he also is badass a lot. So
Yeah.
we can't ignore that. We can't ignore the fact that this nigga has a spike in his leg and he's looking the dude he came with. Night Eye is like, hey, chill out. We about to die, son. Let her go. And she's like, man, just let them live. She's giving up. Chisake is like, yeah, nigga, she don't want to fuck with you like that.
It's over with.
It's
the
done.
Stockholm syndrome is real for her. I feel so bad for that girl.
My whole thing when watching this is like, why she don't just end that nigga's quirk?
But like, you gotta think she's been abused this whole time, and like
I get it to a
her
certain
grandfather
extent.
is like letting this guy do this, and it's like,
and he is like brainwashing her to feel like he was calling her a curse this whole episode.
Yeah, like,
he was like, your power is your
she
curse. She's sitting there, she probably don't even want to use her quirk. She probably feel like her quirk is the reason why everybody's in this fucked up situation.
Facts.
But I would have definitely, to me, well, this is me being a 20-something-year-old grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? She's just a little girl, so it's a whole nother
situation,
lane of thinking.
yeah.
But bro, I'm watching this shit the whole time, like, just get rid of that nigga's quirk. This whole thing would have been solved, but you wouldn't have gotten A1 content like this. So I'm hyped for the direction this is going.
What you giving this episode? To me, this is a 4.
It's a 4 or 5 to me, just because I love seeing Deku standing up means a lot to me. Like whenever Deku stood up and was like talking that shit, like, nah, he's like, we not dying today. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck if we dying today. I'm not gonna die like a bitch. He's like, I'm not gonna die going out sad. He's like, I'm gonna die fighting for this shit. He's like, she don't even want to fight for it. He was like, look, he's like, I know you don't whatever. He's like, but you still crying, and I'm still mad.
And I'm a hero, so this is my job, and I'm gonna get this done. No, I'm with you. I'm gonna give it 4 or 5 because it's definitely a little bit better than a 4.
It's very All Might-ish. You know what I'm saying? For him to do that. All Might,
but also very Muriel-ish.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, watching Muriel go through that whole shit, even him like, you know, just seeing Muriel lose his quirk and then trying to tell Muriel to protect Eri and stuff like that. He's sitting there like, man, now like there's no last resort. He has to be. And it was always he had to be.
And on top of that, Eraserhead is just down for the count right now. Yeah. Yo, they got him out of there quick.
Washed.
Yo.
But like, I mean, whenever Muriel still had his quirk, I mean, he's sitting there like, damn, it's fucked up. I gotta pass you up and be All Might's true successor. But you could still be a fire hero. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga Muriel is out the game. You know what I'm saying? There is no more Lemillion. It's just Muriel now.
Night Eye's damn near dead.
Yeah. It's like
fucking Eraserhead is on the fucking ground moving at 2 second, like time is passing him by. He can't move. So like Deku, you're it, bro. Cause
you can
like
just feel that
Froppy and Ochako's not doing nothing. Hado's not doing nothing.
They're not the next All Might.
It's you, bro. You got the strength. You got to get it done.
You could tell he had that energy. He had that what would All Might do energy.
Yeah.
And All Might wouldn't go out like no bitch. All Might didn't go out like no bitch. He went out, but he went out like a soldier. And he's still not dead. He's supposed to be dead.
And he's alive, yeah. And that shows Deku changed fate before, so maybe he can do it again. Next week's episode's gonna be intense. I cannot wait. But Chrissa, that's all we got this episode. Short little episode for the peeps this week.
Yeah, it was definitely we definitely didn't have a lot of news or whatever, and we definitely breezed through because that was easy money for the question. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm excited for next week of My Hero. I'm excited for the movie. Just 2020, this being the first real legit episode of 2020. I'm just excited for what we got to come. Because last year, 2019 was like we got banger after banger after banger after banger. 2018, not saying we got a lot of mid.
It was just a slow year.
Exactly. We got Radiant, we got Goblin Slayer.
I might be feeling that this year might be a slow year.
But slow year as far as like 2018, we got SSSS Gridman, My Life Reincarnated as a Slime. We got Hinamaru Sumo. We got a lot of iconic shit that I love. I can't forget. This year, we're about to get a bunch of other classic shit, but it just may not be all the heavy hitters first quarter. Because we're still getting Attack on Titan this year, fucking Promised Neverland, Jujutsu Kaisen, hopefully by the end of the year. I don't know when they're gonna. I know they announced that it's in production or whatever, but I don't know when it's actually gonna drop.
And that's the thing. So that's 3, and then Doro, and then some of the other things we announced.
Hopefully, fingers crossed forever that we get the Demon Slayer movie. But I just feel like 2000, and then we're definitely getting the My Hero movie and everything.
And Wano's still going on, so we're gonna be taken care of.
I got a lot of shit to catch up on. There's a lot of rumors about JoJo making another part about the.
They gotta make the It's with the female JoJo.
Yeah, I forget her name with the blue. They've been posting her all week. But 2020 is for sure to be promising. I feel like a lot of companies have been holding in a lot of news. And I feel like we're about to see like a flood of trailers flood of announcements coming for 2020 because we
Unless
got some
2021 is gonna be the year.
And we do got a bunch of manga shit coming out too as well. Like manga is booting up too. We got a lot of new series that I'm interested in checking out.
So 100%. Chrissa, tell the people they can find you at on social media.
Find me on @Chrissa SJE. If you want to get one of these hoodies, you know what I'm saying? Hit your boy up. Me and Faye got them bitches on deck, you know what I'm saying? This Friday, I'm about to drop a new single. I'm announcing it right here. This is, you know what I'm saying? The episode's going to be out. I'm still not going to announce it. Me and my boy Chapo dropping the Demon Mode remix, so y'all stay tuned for that. I'm dropping the cover Thursday. I'm not going to speak too much on this on social media, so if you see this right now, this is a personal gem. Just know we about to boot up 2020.
100%. You can follow me at LynBWT on Twitter. Follow BrosWhoThink at BrosWhoThink. Be sure to check out, if you are a movie, TV, comic book fan, check out Bros Who Binge. We dropped the latest episode. The Bros Who Think podcast, where we cover where we cover music, pop culture, news, and sports. That'll be out on Thursday. You can check that out. But be sure to follow Anime Talk at Anime Talk Pod on Instagram. We got manga content coming out. We got all kind of just official content coming on the IG as well as on the YouTube. So just be sure to subscribe. And the first person to guess everything in our set correctly wins a prize. So if you guess all the stuff in our set, we will give you a prize. So check it out. And also, shout out to Pure Fiction Collectibles, the sponsor of this show. But that's all the time we have for this week. We will talk to you guys in 2 weeks, but you'll have some supplementary content throughout the time. Until then, be safe. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Peace.